Good afternoon, everyone. Guess what I'm fixing to do? Yep, you got it. Another cocktail. Part of my cocktail series. That's going to end in December and probably start up back in the spring. You guys should have enough ideas to keep you going with cocktails after that. But today I'm going to make you guys something that I call, I don't know if it's original. I just make these things up. I call it my Winter Julep. It's a play on the classic mint julep, but I'm going to use fall flavors that I have here. Mint juleps are made with whiskey, bourbon, particularly bourbon whiskey, and mint, sugar, and crushed ice. If you want to make a mint julep, then you're going to need the syrup. This is what I have in here. I'm having guests over here. 3 people come over here this afternoon, and I'm going to make them, they requested juleps. So that's what I'm making today for them. If you're going to make a traditional mint julep, I have a video up on my channel from a few years ago of me showing you guys how to make a mint julep. But like I said, a mint julep is mint. Put it in your cup. And you're going to need these kind of cups. You don't have to do it in these cups, but I like it. These are traditional julep cups. They have a full body and a elegant bottom. These are copper. Mint juleps are traditionally served in copper cups. But if you don't have a copper cup, cocktail glass, just make sure it's like a medium height because you want to add a lot of crushed ice to it. But like I said, for a traditional mint julep, you're going to need mint in the bottom of your cup with some sugar to your taste, muddled lightly and politely. And then you're going to put your crushed ice in your cup. And then you're going to put your whiskey in there, stir it around. And that's your classic mint julep. You want to use for all these juleps a strong, this is what I like to use. This is an affordable one right here. Old granddad been drinking it for a long time. It's 100 proof. It sounds like a lot, and it is. But once you put all this crushed ice in your julep, it's going to water it down, and you want something to hold up underneath all that ice. So I like to go either cast strength, and this happens to be 122 alcohol by volume proof. 112. You can see it there. And this one is 100 proof. I like to use something like 100 proof or stronger with my juleps. Because once the ice get in there and people start sipping, it gets watered down. And for this julep today, my winter julep, we're going to be using 2 ounces. And I had out extra because I'm going to make a mint julep. One of my guests want one of these. So that's why I took it out. I know what she wants. But the other ones, I don't know yet. So I just pour it out. But anyway, we're going to need 2 ounces of the whiskey. This is my winter julep. Then I use in my winter julep the sorrel, which is the hibiscus. The label falling off. The hibiscus liqueur. It's made with hibiscus. And that's what that is in there. And I got an ounce of that. And then over here, I found this syrup, the hibiscus cardamom syrup. But I found it in, I don't remember, one of these stores. I think Home Goods or whatever. Home Goods is a nice place to find syrups and stuff. And that's what that is. That's 1 ounce. But say you don't have it and you can't find it, you can make your own. This is the Flor de Jamaica, which is hibiscus flower. You could, rinse your hibiscus flower off really quickly first, then boil it, however much you want to make with sugar. You're going to make a simple syrup, which is equal parts sugar, equal parts water. Sometimes I put a 1/4 cup more of water, but that's up to you. Then you're going to put your green cardamom in there. So you got the hibiscus. Then you have the cardamom. And once you get your simple syrup going, you throw in this stuff and let it steep. And your cardamom pods, you want to crush it a little to release its aromatics and taste into your sugar syrup. You can make your own. I prefer to make my own because this This is good. They have an online website, but I prefer to always make my own simple syrups because that's just what the name is, a simple syrup. Okay, let's get started, guys. I don't want to hold you too long with this. This is easy to do. Okay, I have my mint julep cup, and you want these mint julep cups to be, iced up on the side. See the difference between these two? That one's cold. This one is cold. That one is room temperature. This one is cold. So we're going to set it down. Now we're going to take our simple syrup, which is I'm making the cocktail the winter julep, not the regular mint julep, which I had this mint still growing out in my garden. So guess what? We're going to use it. I decided to make my winter julep now. I usually make it December, but we'll have it today. So this is the hibiscus cardamom syrup, and there goes. And then we're going to put the sorrel in here. And then we're going to put our bourbon, whiskey. And I'm using 2 ounces of the Old Granddad. Trust me, it's some good stuff. This Old Granddad, and they have another one, OGD, that's 150 proof or whatever. It's a high proof one. I would walk over there to my bar and get it, but I don't feel like it. So we're going to put that in there. Old Granddad, that's the name of them. Now for this, we're going to give it a stir. You're going to just give it a stir. And usually when you do that, you see your ice ice up the side of the glass. Give it a nice stir. This is a winter julep. Winter julep. Then I like to put, of course, more ice. I can make a mess. And these juleps, you want to fill these cups with a lot of ice, crushed ice. This is crushed ice. Sorry, guys, about the phone. This is crushed ice. Here we go. And I forgot something here. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, guys. I hope I can find it. I'm in my closet here. I forgot one ingredient. Ice falling all over the place. So that's that. And then you want to put your mint. I like to take the mint, fresh mint, and just beat it up a little. I would slap it between my hands, but then you want to put it in your cup. And I like to use a lot of mint. And if it's from your garden, why the hell not? you know, see that? And then I like to take, as a finishing touch, just a little powdered sugar on it. And I like to do this in front of my guests. And that's it, guys. That's my winter julep. A play on the classic mint julep, which is the bourbon. And guys, if you wanted to top it, this is why I have this out. You could top it with this is an alcoholic ginger beer, Krabby's, which is one of my favorite. Or you could just top it with ginger beer. Or you don't have to top it. I'm not topping this one. But if you wanted to top it with it, make it more festive and bubbly and everything, you could. Okay, so that is my winter julep. Cheers. Cheers. Let's take a taste. Cheers. Wonderful. And you can put a straw in it if you want to. Balanced cardamom. You got the cardamom, hibiscus. You can make your own syrup, like I said. And, make your syrup. And then at the end, put some mint in there if you can. Because the mint complements the hibiscus flower and the cardamom. Fresh mint. And there you go, guys. That's it. Get yourself some nice cups. It doesn't have to be copper, but mint juleps are served traditionally in copper cups. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to let you go. Make this cocktail this weekend. You don't have to wait for the summer or the spring to make it. It's a beautiful cocktail. You'll love the taste of it. And if you decide to make it, come back in the comments and let me know how you like it, all right? Okay, you guys have a great day. And thanks so much for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you probably again tomorrow with something. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.